Hey guys, last month I bought a DJI Mini 2, and within the first 15 minutes, I kind of smashed it a few times, and I ended up breaking it. But after a couple of weeks, I finally got the replacement in. Let's see if I did any better. Hello everybody, it's Mike, the Baldadonis. Boom! If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I talk about many different topics. Sharing life experiences, one video at a time is my motto. I talk about me being in my early 20s doing 5 years and 3 months in prison for a first-time drug offense. Only to get out unhappy with my body, I decided to do steroids, gain 105 pounds of pure muscle only to have a heart attack and other steroid-related health issues. I currently deal with migraines and vertigo from today's environmental pollution, today's foods, and VOCs. I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me showing you the pros and cons of each vehicle that I buy. I have Dr. Peter Pococo, he's my mentor, the reason why I'm on YouTube, and he talks about inspiration. I have Gary from the gym, he talks about conspiracy theories, and I bring other people on board sharing their interesting life stories as well. Alright, so living with a Mini 1 for the past 8 months, there's a couple of flaws, or not flaws, but things I don't like about it. One was the connectability. After a quarter of a mile to a half a mile, I will lose reception and the thing's coming back to me. I'm like, really? It could be just my area. I do live on the New Hampshire, Massachusetts border, and I'm coming in a rural area, and maybe that's why I'm having issues. But my videos, I don't need to be going all over the place for the drone. I do car videos, so I just need some shots of the car. I travel, and you know, I think drone shots are great in every video for whatever reason. So anyways, I was down in Plymouth, Massachusetts doing its 400th anniversary for the Mayflower and the Plymouth Pilgrims and all that stuff. And well, it was extremely windy, and the connectability was just bad that day. So I was kind of annoyed by that. So I come home and I'm looking online, and I see that the Mini 2 came out, and I was like, oh wow, what's that got to offer versus the 1? And one of them was the speed of the being in a wind. So it was able to be more flyable in wind, and also the connectability with the OcuSync. So those two are the main reasons why I bought it. Obviously, you have the 4K, you have all kinds of different options versus the Mini 1, and that's great. So that was the main reason why I bought that, okay? But what happened to me after I ordered it, it came in the next day. I was excited, just like a kid, right? I opened all the packaging up. I live on the pond. I put it up. It's windy, it's sunny, and I'm not used to the OcuSync. Obviously, I'm thinking it's gonna run the same as a Mini 1, you know, for everything. I was wrong. In Cine mode, it's much faster. In all modes, it's much faster, and speed-wise. So I was like, whoa, that threw me off a little bit. So I make a pass down the pond, and it went much further than the Mini 1 ever did. So I was satisfied with that. I returned it home, and I'm like, all right, what else can I do? So I did a quick shot of the house, and the reflection of the pond into my eyes, and I'm squinting, looking at the screen, and I make a little error. Instead of being at 80 feet, well, I was at 80 feet. I should have been like 120 feet or above that for the trees. I have pine trees all over the house. So I go, this ain't looking good. As soon as I saw the drone circle, and I go, it's not gonna make it. As soon as I said that, it bounced off some branches, it fell down. And I was like, all right, not a big deal. I put it back on the porch, and I lifted it up for another flight. Now it's flying around, and I'm having fun. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. But I didn't realize when it hit the tree that I actually broke a propeller. Now, the reason why I say this is because when I was bringing the drone back in, all of a sudden, well, it wasn't all of a sudden, it was, again, reflection of the pond, me going blind a little bit. It's my fault. It's not the sun's fault. It's not the pond's fault. It's still my fault. I own my responsibilities of why this happened. So it comes in, I didn't slow it down fast enough, and I hit the house, all right? And I cracked this right here on the nose, that cracked, and the gimbal was making a noise, but it was still flyable. I was like, ah, fuck, really? I just had it for 15 minutes. So I was like, whatever, I guess I have to get another one. I do have the refresh package. So I was like, you know what? It's the weekend, I'm gonna wait and I'll still fly it around because it was still flyable. And the reason why I said the propeller broke at the tree is because when it hit the house, that's when I noticed the propeller gone, and it wasn't on the deck. So I was up by the tree, and that's where I saw the piece. It was at the tree. So I fixed that, and the next day I went to a lake up in New Hampshire, and I flew it around. It wasn't acting properly as the gimbal was, you know, obviously damaged. So it was burp, 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 burp. I just wanted to see the footage, you know what I mean? I just wanted to see what it looked like. And then the next day after that, it was super windy. I put it up right here on the back deck, and as I was bringing it down, some of the wind smashed it against the house, and it actually broke the gimbal arm, and it is what it is. It was going back anyways, so I didn't care. So after about a week, you know, trying to get it out to DJI, they emailed me and they said that, yeah, it'll cost you $121 to fix, or do you want to use your refresh package? I was like, yeah, I'll use my refresh package and get a new one. Now, I did get a message on the first video about, did they replace it or did they fix it? They actually did replace the drone, because I was looking at the serial numbers and those are different. So I did get a new drone. So when I got it, I went out front this time instead of being on the back side of the house. So I went into my driveway in the front here. On the first test, I put it up, not a problem, flying around. I was like, this is cool, this is cool. I did a quick shot of the house. I was like, all right, cool. Now I didn't know, because obviously the first time I broke the drone, that the quick shots go up to 320 feet. So I'm having all this fun. I was like, this is great. So I did a few more passes. I went down over the pond and all that stuff. I was like, cool, all right, day one, success, I didn't break it. Day two, I went to Massachusetts, my friend at his job site, and he let me use the drone around his job site and by his house. And I did notice after about a quarter of a mile, it was breaking up on me, the reception. And I was kind of pissed. I'm like, this is why I bought the drone, is to have good reception. It's supposed to go 6 miles. Do I need to go 6 miles? No, but a half a mile, I was expecting a nice clear shot, and that did not happen. It broke up on me and I was kind of pissed. So, whatever. Day three. Now I'm kind of putting this on the weather. It's wintertime here in New England, and maybe that has something to do with it. So day three, I was outside, that was on a Sunday, I was outside freezing my ass off. It was around 28 degrees, and I did comparable shots of drone, Mini 1 versus Mini 2. Now, one of these shots you're gonna see a house with a red roof. That's the furthest that the Mini 1 can fly, all right? Now the Mini 2 can go 1,000 feet further, and I did that several times throughout the day to see how far it can actually go with the OcuSync versus the Mini 1's remote control. The best I can do is 1.1 mile. 1.1 mile. So the next day, I brought it out, so that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I did drone shots every single day. I did not have any problems with all the features and stuff that I was using for the testing, but super disappointed on how far I can actually fly it out. I can never pass the 1.1 mile. Can I keep flying it? Probably, like I see other people do on their drone videos, but I'm not gonna do that. I just want to see the reception or the connectability. It's better than the Mini 1, absolutely, by 1,000 feet from my tests. But I'm still kind of disappointed that, I mean, I couldn't get like past a mile without the connectability and my screen shutting off. But like I said, I don't need to be flying all over the place for the shots that I actually need. That was just to see how far I can actually go. It's better than Mini 1, absolutely, but still, it's showing that it should be going 6 miles. So the other features with the Mini 2 versus the Mini 1, you know, you get the 4K, you get the zoom shots, you get more quick shot type of stuff, and obviously, yeah, supposedly, you know, OcuSync is, you know, supposed to be like, I thought this was like the cat's meow or something. I thought this was like the shit to have, but it only proved to do 1,000 more feet in my scenario anyways. The other things are, if you do have a Mini 1, you cannot put the Mini 2 batteries in the Mini 1, but reverse that. Mini 1s go into the Mini 2. All right, so if you have those extra batteries, that's great. You know, I did buy the combination only because when I bought the Mini 1, I didn't buy the combo, and next thing you know, I'm spending another $80 on the first battery that I bought, and then the batteries got cheaper, so I got them for like $50 each. And then you get all the little stupid accessories, and it's like, you know, these things that keep costing you money. So I'm gonna keep the Mini 1 because I still enjoy it. It's a backup drone. The Mini 2, like I said, I've flown it for over a week without an issue and no crashes this time, and I'm just disappointed in the flight distance. If you're thinking about upgrading from the Mini 1, I think yes, if you're in the same situation as me. The wind speed and the OcuSync, hey, 1,000 feet is still almost like a quarter of a mile, so that does help in situations. The 4K, yes, you want the 4K if you want to use it. You get all the extra fun little stuff in your quick shots. So that was the reason why I bought the DJI Maverick 2, is for the 2 reasons, and that is for the connectability and the wind resistance. All right, guys, until the next video, Baldadonis out.